Hello everyone. In this session, I would like to discuss about dependency management in Spring. What is this dependency management? Means arranging a dependency class object to target class object dynamically is called as a dependency management. Let me write. Arrange dependency class object to target class object dynamical. we can say like dependency management. What is this? Now you can ask the question like, what is this dependency class? What is this target class? Okay, very simple. Now I have two Spring Bean classes for that. This is one Spring Bean class. This is one Spring Bean class. Okay, let's say. Now this Spring Bean class requires some of the features from my another Spring Bean class. This Spring Bean class requires some features from this particular bean class. So this class is depending upon this class or not. Okay, this class helps this class or not. That means which class requires some features from another class, that one is called as a target class. So that in this case, okay, this particular target class, we can say this class requires some features from here. Okay, this one is acting like a helper class or dependency class. Helper class or dependency class to my target class. Now arrange this dependency class to my target class is called as a dependency management. That's it. That's a simple example. For example, I have vehicle. My vehicle is depending upon the engine or not. Without engine, my vehicle never work. Okay, that means this is my target class. It requires engine or not. This engine is acting like a helper to my vehicle or not. So my vehicle is depending upon this engine. So we can say this one is like a dependency class and this one is like a vehicle class. So arranging this engine to my vehicle, we can say like a dependency management. Now come to Spring. In Spring, if we give this target class and dependency classes to my Spring container, this is your Spring container, you can say. If I give these all Spring Bean classes, to my Spring container, my Spring container not only loading the classes, creating an object for the classes, my Spring container arrange these dependency classes to my target classes. In Spring, my Spring container will take care this dependency management. So first, these two classes are going to load first. The first one is like loading classes. The next one, create objects. The next one, arrange. The next one is like what? Arrange dependency object to target object, dependency object to my target class or not. Dependency class object to my target class or not. These all will take care by whom? These all will take care by my Spring container. So in Spring, my dependency management handled by Spring container. So my dependency management is like two ways. We can say. There are two types of dependency managements. Two types are there. One is like dependency lookup, another one is like dependency injection. Dependency lookup, another one is like dependency injection. What is this dependency lookup means? Very simple thing. Okay, like dependency management is nothing but my target class and my dependency classes. Okay, two classes are required. Now in the dependency lookup, my target class only, here there is no container, nothing, my target class only looking for this dependency class. That means that the target class is going to search their dependency classes. That means here my target class has to write some logic, has to write some piece of code to search for their dependency classes or not. Here my container, no container, nothing, no container, nothing in the dependency lookup. That's the reason, the problem is, if my target class only has to do this work, means it takes some time or not. At the same time you have to write some code externally or not. That one we can say like a small drawback in the dependency lookup. My target class has to take some extra burden or not, looking for dependency class. Okay, for that he has to write some piece of code. Okay, so that is like a drawback. The fetching is like my target class, which dependency class is required, that one only he is going to search, he can get it. Remaining all, okay, remaining all is not required. Okay, just he didn't touch anything. Okay, which is exactly required, he knows that one. He is searching for that only. He is searching for that only. That one we can say like a small feature. That is dependency lookup. Now the next one is like a dependency injection, we can say. Dependency injection. Here my underlying server or a container or a framework, okay, will take care, will arrange my dependency class object to my target class at a runtime. Here, okay, my target class and dependence class, okay, both should be there. Here my framework or a container or a server, okay, one of the person will take this job, okay, arrange this dependency class to my target class, so that my target class, there is no burden, there is no extra logic, nothing is required, nothing is required, directly, okay, this particular dependency class arranged to my target class at runtime. Whenever you want, then you can get it. But the problem is here, the problem is here, exactly which dependency class is required to my target class, we don't know. Okay, all are going to be arranged by the server, all are going to, okay, multiple which are not required also, which are not required, necessary and unnecessary objects also going to inject, going to make it available to my target class, available to my target class, make it available to my target class. So required dependency classes, not required dependency classes, all are, okay, make it available to my target class. That one is, you can say like a drawback. Okay, the features are like my target class directly use the dependence class object without writing any logic or something or not. There is no need to spend some more time or not. Everything taken care by my container only. That is the difference between dependency lookup and dependency injection. Now, for my dependency management, we have another name also there. We have another name also there. That name we can say like IOC. 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 IOC stands for inversion of control. Inversion of control. Control. Why my dependency management name we can say like IOC, inverse of control, means, okay, my IOC, if you talk about the IOC, it's like a specification, okay, it provides some rules and guidelines to manage your dependency management, to manage the dependency between my target class and my dependent classes. Okay, it is like having a plan, we can say. My IOC is like a plan, okay, have a set of rules and guidelines Okay, to make my target class dependency between the target to manage the dependency between the target class and my dependency class. Dependency lookup and dependency injections are two implementation models, we can say. These are two models. Okay, two implementation models of my inverse of control or dependency management, we can say. These are like two models of my IOC. Why exactly the name they said like inverse of control means very simple thing. IOC stands for inverse of control. Generally, the programmers assign my dependency class object to my target class object or not. Generally my programmer is going to do this work, but in the reverse, my container did that work or not, my container taken that work or not. Which work? My container, okay, whatever the dependency classes are there, that dependency classes arranged to my target class or not. That means the work what has to taken care by the developer, that is reverse. In the reverse, taken care by, that is taken care by my IOC or not, that means my container or not. So this type of dependency management they call like inverse of control. The name they said like inverse of controller. Okay, this is the way we managing dependency management in Spring. Thanks guys, thanks for watching.